Wilson Morales from Black Film and TV. So, for Charise, it's been some time. What's it like, obviously, working on your first animated films?
It's been a wild, incredible ride. As my background was really as a playwright and as a TV writer and producer, and just stepping into this studio, into this world with this just mind-blowingly amazing team of artists, of character designers, of animators. I mean, it's just, we have 800 people who have worked on and touched this movie, and it's just, now I feel extremely privileged that now I get to know viscerally how much work and how much love and how much care and dedication goes into literally every single frame of this film. And so that's a real privilege that I feel like I have.
And for Brian and Jared, this is why you guys have been working on animated films for years, but this is the first time as directors since Zootopia. So in that time period that you've worked on other projects, what did you learn from Zootopia that you came back to, and from your other projects that you used for this film?
Oh my gosh, what do you think? You want to jump in, or you want me to go?
Well, sure. I mean, yeah. So I'd say, every film here is different. So I think what I've learned most of all is that every film is different, and so what you learn on one movie kind of applies to the next, but doesn't always. Every single movie here is a challenge, because I think every single time you try to tell a new story, you want to say something different, and you want to tell it in a different way. So I think that what I learned the most, honestly, was that to trust the brilliant creative minds around you, to let them take you out of your comfort zone. That can be many different things, and whether that is, I think the three of us certainly push each other out of our comfort zones, but we have these amazing teams of story artists, of animators, of visual development artists, and everyone beyond that. I think the real trick is to trust these different ideas, to take a step outside of yourself, and to know at the end of the day, you have 800 people pouring their hearts into something that will wind up being spectacular, even if you can't see that when you begin the project.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Oh yeah, when I was just add that like every one of these films is a huge learning process. Zootopia was the same way for Jared and myself. Like the research and the learning is it never stops, even until the film gets released. Encanto has been exactly the same way, and we're just so grateful for all our consultants and friends and this team, with Charise and Lynn as our partners in telling the story. It's developed into something very beautiful. And I think just understanding this idea of how we see our families and how our families see ourselves from the get-go, and saying we're going to tell a story about a large extended family and committing to that, and then letting the last 4 years be about the telling of that story in the best possible way that we know how, was really phenomenal. So that's been good.
Well, either way, obviously, animated films through Disney always tend to do well, so you're going to have success with this one. And then I'll see your names on other projects. Hopefully it'll be more directing for everybody involved. It's good talking to you guys. Wherever you're at, stay safe.
Thank you, Wilson.
Thank you so much, Wilson. Great talking to you.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.